Jesus said a lot of parables, but I think this is one of the most infamous, and I feel like one of the most important ones he said. This is the parable of the farmer scattering seed. It's in Matthew 13, and it literally starts on Matthew 13. He starts off with, "Listen, a farmer went out to plant some seeds. As he scattered them across the field, some seeds fell on a footpath, and the birds came and ate them. Other seeds fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. The seeds sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plants soon wilted under the hot sun, and they did not have a deep root, so they died. Other seeds fell among thorns that grew up and choked out the tender plants. Still other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as they had planted. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." Now, right after this, the disciples ask him, they're flat out like, "Why do you use parables when you talk to the people?" And he said that you are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, others are not. And the reason why is because during this time, he was just beginning to preach. He was, really starting to lead people. And he explained right after why they were and he wasn't. Because he said, "To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But to those who are not listening, even what little understanding they will have will be taken away from them." That is why I use these parables. So he's basically saying, if you're listening and you're at least not only trying to comprehend, but also just really, literally looking at and listening to what he's saying and breaking it down, you'll understand it. But if you're just listening and kind of whatever, the words are going to come in one ear and out the other, and you don't care that much if you're not really listening. It's like a conversation. If I'm not listening to you, I'm not going to understand what you're saying, and probably not even remember what you're saying. He literally tells us exactly what this means, in case any of us don't know. The seed that fell on the footpath represents those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. Then the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their hearts. The seed in the rocky soil represents those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy. But since they don't have deep roots, they don't last long. They fall away as soon as they have problems or are persecuted for believing God's word. The seed that fell among the thorns represents those who hear God's word, but all too quickly the message is crowded out by the worries of this life and the lure of wealth, so no fruit is produced. The seed that fell on the good soil represents those who truly hear and understand God's word and produce a harvest that is 30, 60, or even 100 times as much as they have been planted. It literally is labeled out exactly what each thing is. And I feel like not only is this a test of us trying to see where we landed, what seeds we are, but also it's just a good reminder for us to